Good morning, everyone. Beautiful sunshine. Glorious morning it is. I suppose it's the last week of summer. We're now heading into autumn. All the leaves on the trees are turning brown. This is one of the buildings on the property. It's the chaudhary. It's the heating building, and we've turned it into a wash house. I'll bring you guys in and I'll tell you all about the story, the history of it. So now we've turned it into a wash house where we keep all our facilities. It's not quite finished. This is why I'm taking you in. I want to show you, I want to give you a little video on what's happening here. So we keep all our potatoes and our onions in here that we kindly get from the farmer. And what our idea here is that these two tanks that are in here are oil tanks, and they get filled up to the top, and we use the oil for our heating inside the property. We are still old school here, and we have the coal fires, 1, 2, 3 3 open fires in the house. Just hang on, sorry, just making sure. 1, 2, kitchen, living room, bedroom. Yes, 3 open fires in the house. We also have the heating system that's in the house, which is the oil tank that's connected here. The pipes go through the floor into the house and connects onto the radiators in the house. It heats up extremely well. You don't have to use a lot if you have the fire going at the same time as the radiators. It's a good heat. You get a really good heat off it. So in the future, apparently in the future, I've heard this is going to be happening, that they're going to be doing away with oil. Now, I know a lot of you probably already have done away with your oil, but at the moment we're keeping ours until we get further notice that we have to be taken, that the oil is no longer going to be put on the market and sold to the customers. We will have to get rid of the tanks that are in here, and then eventually what we're going to do is we're going to stack some units up the side wall, and we're going to keep all our produce in here because it's nice and cool. Even in the hottest days, this is actually, it's extremely cool in here. It doesn't overheat. We have a temperature thermometer, and it hardly ever gets to above 12 or 15. Yes, so we have an upstairs also. I'm going to take you outside for a minute. Take you around our little property here. Well, should I say probably big property. Little to some and big to some. Okay. Anyway, so this is the actual building itself that was built for the oil heating. It has an upstairs here. We're putting a little staircase in. The upstairs there is a hobbit house, as we call it. It's not big enough for your average height. This is the chimney here where the oil, excuse me, where the smoke comes out when the oil's getting heated up in the tank, transferred under the ground here, under the slab here, into the house to heat this big, huge house. So here we are. We've got 2 chimneys there because we have a fire on the bottom floor, which is the kitchen. Do apologise for that. And we have a chimney there which has the bottom floor heating, and also in the bedroom. And we have the radiators. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small radiators in the house, and a colossal one in the kitchen. I'm going to take you in and show you the one that's in the kitchen. The one in the kitchen's not reasonably old, but the ones upstairs and in the living room are old. This is how tall the radiator is in the house. The pipes come right through the floor here. There's a system that comes along this line here. It goes right through in a sort of, I think it goes in this shape where I'm putting my hand. It goes right through. These are the pipes here in the lounge. So this system that's been cut open here is where the pipe goes. We've taken out a radiator that was here, sitting here, just where you can see the marks on the floor. So now it's sitting over there. It's not on at the moment. Excuse the books stacked up there. The kids have just been doing some schoolwork. So we're moving that radiator over there because we've taken down this wall that was up here. We're going to show you the videos of the work that we've been doing in here too. Okay. Back outside. So what my plan is, everyone, is my plan is to refurbish the walls in here while we're still using the heating tank. Both heating tanks here, we're going to be filling them up. So what my plan is to try and fill in all these cracks with some filler, and then I'm going to paint. I'm just going to give it a nice cheap coat of paint, nothing too expensive. I'm not going to go all deluxe on us. I'm just going to give it a nice little lacquer of white paint just to tidy things up a bit, clean up the piping work here. I was initially going to leave the walls until the tanks were taken out, but we don't have a specific date when the tanks are getting taken out, so my patience is wearing thin. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill in a few of the cracks that are on all the wall here. Not many to fill in, mind you. I'll scrape down this part here. I've noticed that the concrete part, this is the staircase that goes up to the upper floor, I've noticed that it's kind of splitting a little bit, so I will have to fill that in with some cement or mortar. Maybe just some lime because it's inside. And then I'll give it a paint. So that will be another new video that you can watch, something else to look at. So once I've painted it up around the whole building, you guys kind of know that it, you know yourself that once you start cleaning things up a bit and painting, the paint makes everything looks fabulous. I just wanted to show you as well, is these are the dates of when the oil tank was filled up. So we're starting up here on 03. Now, it's not old, the tanks, but when you think about how many years they've been in for, think about what they had before. They only had the heating, the open fires in the house with their agar, with their kettle on their agar and frying their eggs and hanging their meat over the inside of the chimney. There's a meat hanger and they used to hang their meat in there. But yeah, these are the dates that, I mean, the man was a genius. From the looks of it, he wrote everything. Every time he got oil, he wrote it down, so that's good. In one way, he maybe didn't have a notepad or a pen to write it down, so he decided to write on the wall. Now, when I was a child in my house, that was bad to write on walls, so every time I make a video, my ducks always come to greet yous. There we are. Say hello to everyone on YouTube. There, did you hear them? They say hello. They're a friendly bunch. You truly are a friendly bunch, aren't you? Hello, Rio. You coming close? You coming close? Hello. You're thinking, what is this black thing in front of me? Yes, with a little disc on it. It's a camera. They're all together. There's no fighting in this bunch. They get along. They have their females and their males. They know which side to be on. And George there, the female, she usually stays with George and Montserrat and Princess together, and Black Crim, he's got his two light brown females, and Montserrat usually goes between the two white. Although there's been a fight between them, Montserrat doesn't actually like one of the white ones, he prefers one of them. one of the white ones has a bad nature and the other one has a good nature. Montserrat prefers the one that he's with right now, the good-natured one. And this is where they lounge. They lounge with me. I sit there and they sit with me and have a cup of tea. I don't give them any bread because apparently if you give ducks bread it fills them up too quickly. It plays with their system, their stomach, and their nutrition development. It doesn't do anything for them. So we give them what they're supposed to have, and seed and cucumber as a treat. Cucumber is the best for ducks, and we grow cucumber every year. Yes, we do, Montserrat. You're bopping your head up and down. Yes, you are. They had cucumber this morning. Yes. Hello. Our ducks are like dogs. They're friendly, they're comforting, and they protect me. When the doorbell rings and someone comes to the gate, they instantly put their guard up and come over, and they quack ever so loud to deter any unwanted guests away. Even though if they're not unwanted guests, they still quack and annoy and pester them. Don't use. Yes, you do. Yes. They are our babies. Of course we have children. These are younger than our children. Our children are older now. There we are. So yes, this is one of the other projects that I'm doing. As I said to you, weather permitting, we were originally planning to get the cementing work done before the autumn came around, because with the autumn you normally get a lot of rain. Fingers crossed we don't have a lot of rain this year. Hopefully it's just gusts of wind, but usually normally it comes with rain. But do you all like this sink here? It's wonderful, isn't it? This is the original sink that they would have used rather than going into the house here. The house was only one floor in the 1800s, and then it got built with the second floor and then the attic floor. It's quite an interesting little family farm. There's a lot to see, there's a lot of different things, but I'm not going to show you all, I'm not going to show you guys everything at once, because if I do, then we'll get sidetracked and we won't know what we're up to. So at the moment I'm just going to give you a rundown on what I've been doing on my videos. I've been fixing some plates in the kitchen to get the back wall finished. The upper roof where we spoke about the fireplace, that's the surround fire that's coming in. We need to get the open fire we want to use this year, because we didn't use it last year. It was smoking out. It needs cleaned out. But it will need to be cleaned out by a professional. It will probably need some of the stones repaired inside. But if we have a stove that we can place in to the fireplace, then it has a chimney that goes up on the back of the stove. We are able to use it. It doesn't give off. The heat will go up through the chimney. In the near future, though, we will eventually. You're probably all saying that now, but we will have to replace it. So that's one of the videos we're doing. This is the second video that I'm doing. Is everyone knows about the cellar. I will be posting another video of me chiseling the top half of the cellar, and then before the autumn comes with the rain, I want to get that side of the wall cemented, so that then I'll be able to get the cables put in and get the lighting in for the bottom half of the cellar, which is dark. And I've taken you down there on the video to show you around. I've showed you the part of the wall that's been built up to cover the archway of where the French soldiers used to run and escape and smuggle things in the war. So now we are in the chaudière, which is the the oil house, I call it, the chaudhary. Wash house / wash house. And at the moment I'm just going to be repointing, sorry, I've got pointing in the head, filling in the cracks and painting it. I hope everyone is getting coming along with the whole plan of what we're up to and what we're doing. I'm not doing any of the videos of our boy Darren. He's pointing the outside wall on the upper house here. I'm going to take you out to show you, just in case you haven't watched that video. If you're watching this one just now. Oh, the chicken just running there. So yes, he is up there at the moment, and you can't see that well, but if I put my finger, you can see that the different colour at the top. So he's got that triangle base done now. So we'll lower the scaffolding so he can get the second part done, and then so on and so on and so on and so on until he hits the floor, well, the ground, gently as he takes the scaffolding down while he's working there. We've also got, I'm going to show you actually, I'm going to give you a little run, I'm going to give you a little tour around the property and what we're doing. I want to do this. So we've got, here is the cellar that I'm working on in there. We have another cellar that's there that comes across from the wash house. That's going to be quite interesting. I'm going to take you guys down there another day. But this is what we're doing around the property. We're revamping, sorry, we're restoning. As you can see, we're repointing all the walls. See the difference in the colour here? This is just deteriorated away with the weather and years of opening doors and buildings collapsing. So we're repointing all the stone along here, repointing all the stonework up here. This will be taken down. Inside this building has been repointed too. That's a forge in there. It has all the old forge equipment, machinery, should I say. It's not equipment to a man that's listening, machinery. And yes, so we have this wall here that's getting refurbished. And I want to show you some things just now upstairs in this building here. Hello, you want to say hello? Say hello to YouTube. There you go. Your little tweet. The door's a bit stiff. I have to get my husband to try and knock the pins in for me. Oh, it's not going to open up for me, is it? This is where I'll end up grabbing my finger. Oh, a little force of... Okay. There we have it. We are now in a different part of the building. This is the upstairs attic. Below is the garage. So I'm just taking you up this old creaky stair. Oh my, I don't like coming up here because the slats are loose. But I'm quite light. I weigh probably a goose feather. So we put a little bed up here because we wanted to make this into a little place for our friends to come and stay when they're helping out. We're going to build this into a kitchen area here. I'm going to come up further to show you. This is a piano that's here. Darren plays the piano in his own time. He's learning how to play. So we've got a bed there, a little side cabinet. This is a little kitchen area. We're going to put in a sink, a wash basin, a worktop, a cooker for cooking, a little shower area in the corner there with the toilets. But look at it up here, guys. Oh, and this above me, this here is an old lift crane, an old crane that we're going to be building to. We're going to put that on a video. There's so many videos to just, you need more than one camera. If we had more than one camera, we could do a lot more videos. But yes, this is it. But welcome to the upstairs attic. Sorry about the mess, but we're having to move things from one building to the other because we're renovating inside, as in the walls. We're renovating the walls. So most of this stuff came from the forge. All the old cables, That also came out. We ripped that out from in the house because we wanted to put the new cables in, because it was a bit risky having all the old cables in there. The wiring wasn't done correctly. Well, you could imagine 1800s. And the lights were tripping. We had to, I don't know what it's called, I'm so sorry, but you used to get little connectors in boxes, and when your electricity tripped, we used to have to change over a new electric board, I think, like a chip, and you would put into the electricity meter. I should actually video that and show you, just to give you an idea of what I mean. So yes, so all these sacks here were here when we moved in. A lot of this stuff was here. This is the crane equipment, so we're going to build that. That's going to be cool. I want to see it. I want to get it up and running. We're going to try and get it up and running. With my husband being a good engineer, he should manage. Well, women always think that men can manage anything, almost anything. So these strings here are the old roping they used to make the rope out of. I think it's to tie their sacks of potatoes and hay or barley. We did have old garlics hanging up here, but we got rid of them because they weren't in any use. They were, well, could I say, powdery inside. There was nothing worth keeping. But yes, we're going to clean this out, tidy it up, and then, so I'm just going to come down here. They've got the rope here to hold on to. So, and then we have, so I'll just take myself down slowly, and then lift the camera up and give you all a little view around the property here. It's such a nice day for you guys to have a good view around the property. This is my greenhouse over there. I have beautiful plants in there, a lot of citron. I love lemons. And I grow a lot of lemons. Okay, now this is a garage. You know, the old fire that's in here. We sit in here sometimes to eat. This is just the workshop where all the tools happen. The other one, oh, don't have the key for this. I have to get the key. This is a very long video. For those of you who are watching it, thank you very much. Because it is a long video. It's probably getting as long as the Lord of the Rings. Yes, thank you very much for watching the video. I try and be as quick as I can to show you guys. This is the barn, and it's beautiful in here. This is going to be a lot of work in here. Yes, I do. I work out. Every morning I try and work out. And we've got the old plane up there that someone's neatly carved. I love that. Big doors there. Got a lot of old wood lying around. This is the metal that we got recycled, that was recycled to us. We've got a little bit left. Any ideas on what we could do with it? Give us a little shout on the comment boxes below. Got a lot of floor tiles there. Tomlettes. We've got a few good ideas on what we want to do with these, but if you have any others that we've not thought about, then hit on the comments below. Yes, so this is us. We've got a few tractors in here that we refurbished. Well, my husband refurbished. He's currently in the middle of selling them. There's an old cupboard there that we're turning into. In the kitchen, there's an island that we've drawn up, and we're using this part because of the design on the front is amazing. It's beautiful, and and we would like to keep the design on the front, so we're cutting off the front and using it to put in the island in the middle in the kitchen. These things just take time. They're taking time. In here will need to be repointed as well. And it's going to be beautiful in here. I know what we're turning this into, but I can't tell everyone at the moment. I'm not allowed. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Now, thank to everyone for watching. Thank you for being patient with me on my videos. I know I talk a little bit too much, but there's just so much that I want to tell everyone. So I've given you a rundown on the forge building over there of what I want to do with it. I just wanted to let you guys know that when you're watching the videos and you're getting a little bit confused because I'm jumping from one end to the other, which initially that's not what I wanted to do, but weather permitting, I have to kind of change the ways of what I do, change my projects. Now we're slowly moving ahead of progress. It's good. I'm getting a little shout out from my husband of what he wants around the property, the things that I can do that he doesn't need to do, the things that I can't do that he needs to do. I also have to wait on him because he works too. But thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, I hope everybody has a nice day and enjoys the last week of summer. Well, depending on what area you are, but I think if it doesn't matter what area you are, I think the seasons all blend into the same. But yes, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like the channel, share if you get the chance. I know it can become a little disturbing sometimes when you don't know how to share it with, you don't know where to share it. So I understand that. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers. Thank you for joining us. Yay! Big shout out to you guys. And yeah, thank you to everyone. Like and subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You're just making it better for us to make more videos, for you guys to watch, and for all the new projects that are happening. You know about the swimming pool that's going to be happening in the cellar. I can't tell you any more about any of the other buildings that what we're building because we're not allowed to until it goes through on paper. So that's great. Well, thank you all, and I'll leave you all with the beautiful ducks and chickens and the beautiful sunshine. Goodbye.